Intelligence.
Everybody can view our screen as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get onto the screen. I think everyone is
Live.
live. So welcome everyone. Welcome. And I will also wait for Manjeet ji to come online. I think he's already there, just waiting for his camera. And in the meanwhile, let me welcome each and every attendee who has joined here today for this very, very interesting session on artificial intelligence in textile testing. In fact, what it means to have AI which is about to meet textile testing is something which we will be talking about. So thank you so much, all of you, for I saw 15 minutes back people had started joining, which is absolutely fabulous. And why not? The kind of topic which we are talking today is also very, very important. AI, everybody is listening. Everybody is continuously talking about what all things are happening in AI. And it is almost very, very critical now becoming that how this starts getting implemented into around our infrastructure, around us for that matter. And that is the agenda for today as well, where we will talk about what are the kind of innovations which are happening within the textile testing, where AI is definitely going to help. And that will be the basis of our discussion. And there you go with us, of course, now is Mr. Manjeet Singh Saini, who is the chairman and director, managing director of Paramount Instruments, one of the leading companies which are talking and working within the textile testing. So welcome, Manjeet ji.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gaganji. It is always a pleasure, actual real pleasure, to be with our friends, who have come and joined us from industry. We have got customers here. I believe we have got business associates here. We have got media friends here. We have got consultants and many, many more people. And I really want to, thank everyone for taking out their time and joining us for this webinar. I believe we'll try to make it uh, as usual as much we can, Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And just to introduce myself, I'm Gagan Kapoor. I'm a marketing consultant and a corporate trainer. And I've had the privilege of working with Paramount for now a few years and have closely seen the strategy behind the Paramount success. And I must say, it is fabulous the way we are trying to do things. We are innovating things, as well as how we are adopting and adapting to the newer technology. And this is what we are going to be talking today as well. What is the new technology? First, we will talk about that. Then, how to adapt it is the second step. Talking about that as well. So, of course, first thing first, let's start with a wonderful introduction of Ms. Manjeet ji. He has a lot of accolades to himself, and let us now see his introduction, and then I will have a set of questions, and Mr. Manjeet ji will also have a lot of slides to share, because there is a lot of visual presence which needs to be done as well. And let me also tell you, this particular webinar has got a fabulous response to us. We are already in the phase of getting maxed out on our total capacity for that matter. And exactly for that purpose, we have also broadcasted this particular webinar live on YouTube, which will ensure that all our viewers who are missing out of not being able to join it because of the kind of response we've got, they will be able to also see it on YouTube as well. You have to go on to Paramount Instruments YouTube channel, and you will be able to see the live section, and you will be able to see that as well. So first thing first, let's have a quick introduction of Mr. Manjeet Singh Saini, Chairman and Managing Director of Paramount Instruments, and then we will get to asking some interesting questions about artificial intelligence. There you go. I would request the team to please start the video, please.
And I think, why I'm trying to do this is because I'm so lucky, most of the people who have come will be knowing me, will be knowing us, Paramount, and we are so lucky for that. But the thing is that it is always good, if we can know about each other a little more, and then we can relate to each other in a very nice and good way. Yeah. So the team is trying to just run the small, short video, and then when we will dive into the beautiful topic of AI meets testing industry, testing instruments, and textile testing. All of those things will be covered by us. And I'll request team to, they can even run the this profile from somewhere else as well if they want to. Uh,
All right. Are there any challenges you're facing, team? Uh, yeah. Okay.
or what you can do is, could we send you my profile, Gaganji?
I think that's maybe a good idea. If the team is facing a challenge with regards to sharing the profile, there may be at times video glitches happen, which is absolutely fine, not a worry.
Yeah.
But what I can briefly tell in the meanwhile is, since I have known Manjeet, so I can give an impromptu introduction for him. That is always on the cards. So not only he has been a fabulous academician, I must say, with the kind of learnings he had over his school and the colleges. He has always been a topper with regards to his studies, and that strength of knowing everything he has got in his business as well. Of course, a family business which was started, and then he took it over as the CEO of that particular company, and then over the past 30 years, the total business is more than 60 years. But over the past 30 years, now the way Mr. Manjeet Singh Saini has taken the business forward.
I think
Okay.
the
Yes.
Saini is the CEO and Executive
Sorry
Director
for this,
of
guys.
Paramount Group. He did his schooling from GNPS Punjabi Bagh, where he was appointed as the first head boy of the school. He had topped in the school in accountancy in class 12. After joining Paramount, he diversified Paramount into textile industry, and today Paramount is regarded as pioneers and leaders in textile testing instruments. He is further fast diversifying Paramount Group into footwear, leather, automotive, paper, and packaging industry. Manjeet is a BCom Honours graduate from Delhi University. He has undertaken specialized textile testing trainings from USA and UK. He had also undertaken management trainings at IIM Ahmedabad and NDI Gurgaon. He had traveled to US, UK, and Japan on specialized CEO missions. A widely traveled man, Mr. Manjeet has traveled to more than 660 countries across the globe. His hobbies are yoga, inspiring people to reach to their full potential, reading biographies, inspirational books, and spreading smiles. Manjeet is married to a charming wife, Reed, and has 3 wonderful kids, 2 beautiful daughters, and a tech-savvy son. Life is beautiful. Keep on enjoying it. It's his mantra for living a happy and energized life.
Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing the video. And yes, indeed, it is a well-traveled man and well respected within the industry. The go-to company for anything textile testing is what we are talking about here. And now we have taken another step forward in making sure how AI can be integrated into textile testing, and that is what we will be talking about today. So, Majid ji, first thing first, my first question: people have been hearing a lot about AI. Everybody is talking about AI. Chat GPT, Gemini, and all of those elements is DeepSeek. Now the latest one, DeepSeek, has come up. All of the people are thinking about it time and again. They've started using in some formats for that matter. We all know, right? But everybody is starting to have these questions on how will it get implemented in my industry, right? That is the biggest question. And every industry nowadays is talking, because we must understand that if this particular part is integrated somehow, then your edge over the competitors goes tenfold. And I know Manjeet ji will be talking about it. But what is it at all? What is AI? That is a bigger question. And how do I use it is a secondary question. So I would say, Manjeetji, let's start from the very basics. And let's talk about what exactly is AI, and then give us a brief overview of what all we'll be covering in this particular webinar as well, so that everyone can get an idea. And before you start, sir, let me also tell that this webinar has just started. We are very much on time. The presentation session will go anywhere between 45 minutes to about an hour, depending upon the questions which come up. But after that, we are going to have more than a lot of time, because there are a lot of people here right now. They may have questions. We are going to keep time for Q&As as well. Put your queries on the Q&A chat, Q&A box in case. Also, you can keep your questions handy and put it in the chat box as well, so that we can take all these questions. And let me tell you, I have committed and I have requested Manjeetji to stay here till the time every single question is answered today about this. So we are going to be now starting. Keep your questions ready, keep engaging, keep asking questions, and let the chat box keep running. I can see Babu Anagappan, Charles DeFossil, Vasudevan, Rajesh. All of you are here and they are putting it down in the chat box. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Charles, you have a question, and let me answer this right away. We will not be sharing the exact presentation, but since we are recording it and the recording will be placed on our YouTube channel, you can always refer to that. And to all of you attendees, the YouTube channel recording will be sent to you any which way, so that it can remain with you for the rest of your time and life, right? So, Manjeetji, let's get going now, and let's get to understand what is it for today.
Thank you so much, Gaganji. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it once again. Heartfelt thanks to everyone who has come here and taken out the time from their busy schedules to be with us. And welcome to the world of Paramount. This is how I love to start it. And let's try to move it in a way that we are trying to do something for the industry in which we strongly believe in. Yeah. And the basic question which he was asking us, what is AI, is a very, very important question, because so many people have got so many ideas in their minds, and we will try our best to make the things as clear and as possible as we can do. AI is actually a branch of computer science. It is the computer science branch which focuses on creating the systems, and just see the systems the systems have to perform the task like human beings. Yeah, like human beings. Like we learn things, we do problem solving, we have our perceptions, we make decision making. So AI, artificial intelligence, is that branch of computer science which try to make, clones of us. That is something which is very, very important, and it uses algorithms and data sets, because it has to give you accurate results, to analyze the patterns it will analyze, and then make accurate predictions. So AI is as good as making another Gaganji or other Manjeet Singh. So this is what AI plans to do, and we need to see how beautifully it goes up, and see to it that how does it actually moves towards this path, right? So Gaganji, this is the very basic which I can tell you about what is the AI. Yeah, very, very basic thing.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Manjeetji, for this particular quick interaction and understanding of what AI is. And so what do you think is the goal for today's webinar? What do we really expect from this?
Yeah, this is a very relevant and very important thing, that what do we want to cover today. And I love to tell to all our attendees is that we'll be trying to achieve 4 beautiful goals today. We will love to see, that we understand, each one of us who is sitting here understands how AI will enhance the accuracy in testing, because we are in testing instrument business, and all of us are belonging to textile industry. So how does it enhance the accuracy in our industry? How does it increase our, which is again a very, very relevant thing, that we will adopt a technology only when we are convinced, and we get convinced when we see and feel that it can increase the efficiency. And then also the third thing, which is very important, is how it makes our life very convenient, ease of usage. That is another, this is a third thing which we like to cover. And the last but not the least is the sustainability thing, which is a very, very hot thing nowadays. The whole world is trying to do something, whatever they can do from their side in regard to sustainability. So these four things, Gaganji, will be trying to cover up today. And I believe when we close this seminar, all the attendees should be in a position to understand about all these four parameters which we'll be covering today.
Super. Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. I would request the team to also keep moving the slides. Yes, so that has already been covered. And let's now see what a small glimpse of what AI can do. That's what I would suggest. What are the possibilities? Before we get into the textile testing part for that matter, let us first understand what is AI capable of doing. I would request the team to please play the video.
Yeah, this is something which is very, very important. We all need to understand what actually, the AI can do for us. So just go through this small short film and you'll understand, you will get a small glimpse of what AI actually can do in regard to our lives. They can make our lives simple, better, and actually magical. Is it not real magic?
Absolutely, absolutely. I guess needs
I
to
don't know.
see.
Yeah. Is it?
I think the
Is it
video is
everyone or not?
video is coming a bit broken in between. I think it is because of maybe the internet. So, but I think we could definitely get a sense of the message, that how beautifully the things can really change. And I think everything here was created through AI, which was fabulous.
Yeah. This is something which is marvelous. We need to understand, and this is just a simple glimpse of what we can see AI, bringing into our life. Right now, if you were asking us, how do we relate to the textile industry? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So let me try to put this particular thing. That what we'll be doing is we'll be having two examples through which I'll try to explain everything, relating to these two examples, because all of our people sitting here belongs to textile industry. So let us see how AI is going to bring magical changes in the textile industry as well. Now, this is the first is the automatic fabric defects detection system, with which we can see, how nicely the inspection can be done without even any human intervention. Everything is done by AI, right from beginning till end. It takes care of all the defects, and then it also takes care of all the defects will be put into a specific system, and then the person can take right decisions by referring to those defects, how and in which way I can use this particular fabric roll, right? So let us see. I hope it runs nicely. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. Yeah, that's wonderful. So this is regarding, the automatic inspection of fabric defects video, right? And then when we come down to another part, which is called GSM AI, which is another way of, doing things automatically with the help of artificial intelligence. Let me try to take you guys to the next video. Yeah. Now just go through it and see how beautifully the GSM, that is gram per square meter, which is a very important quality parameter, can be taken care of by AI and make our things very, very simple and effective. Go through this video and then we'll talk about this. Yeah, please. So, but you see both the things, my friends, this is very, very simple that on one of the videos, we're trying to depict how automatic inspection of the fabrics or detection of the errors in the fabrics can be done with the help of a artificial intelligence. And in the second video, we were showing that how we can comfortably do the GSM, that is gram per square meter. We can find out without any round cutter or a blade or a pad or anything of that sort. You simply use a scissor and make a small cutting, and with the help of that, you can easily check the GSM. It is making things so simple, so in fact accurate as well, right? So these two videos will keep on referring to it so that we can keep on explaining all the different points which we want to convey today, right, Gaganji? This is, I think, we could do that, and now we'll proceed further with the things. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Manjeet, for showcasing those two videos. And I felt I got a message from a couple of people that the video seems not to be very seamless, which is, in case it is not, I have requested the team to share the link of the video as well whenever we get a follow-up email from our team, so that everybody can have a look at the video as well and what are the capabilities of it as well. But thank you, Manjeet, for explaining it, that what it is doing. So it kind of helps us with that. So needless to say, when we're talking about AI and we're now talking about, we have seen some things in action as well, but how can it really benefit us, the community, the textile testing community, the textile community, which is now testing every day? How can we really benefit from this? I'm definitely eager to know more about it, sir.
Yeah. So what you've seen is, my friends, that's the future of textile testing. Yeah. And it is a very relevant question that unless and until we actually know how it is going to benefit us, we are not much interested in certain things, right? So let us try to discuss, what are the enormous benefits which we get, by using the AI powered testing instruments. Yeah. My friends, is this the future of our textile industry? Don't be afraid. It is not like that. We have to use them to work for us. But the time is not far when we'll be having things like this happening in textile mills as well. Yeah, nothing to be afraid of, but let's be aware where we are moving. So let's go to the benefits now. The first most important benefit which is there is the enhanced accuracy, right? Enhanced accuracy, which happens because it detects the defects and measure parameters with high precision, reducing human error, which is very, very important. So the first important thing which AI gives us is the enhanced accuracy. You'll remember, just go back to our example, the video which we had shown. In case of fabric inspection, what we do is, we have so many people who are working there. They will put a roll there on that, and then a person is standing in the front, is trying to look onto the fabric to check all the defects. And then there's a person at the back as well who is trying to help him, run the roll. And then there's another person who has to take care of all the faults as well. So many people are involved in doing the inspection of the fabric. And then, my friends, we are human beings. We have fatigue. We can have something else going in our mind. So just to take care of all of these things, we saw a machine which was doing the inspection by itself through powerful sensors, and then everything was going into the software, and software is doing all the work. That is one way of enhancing the accuracy. And the second example, we saw the round cutter, and we were saying that we need to find the GSM. Now when we do the cutting with the round cutter, the blades may be blunt sometimes, or maybe the pad is not okay. So what happens is that the cutting of the sample may not be okay. That is one thing. And then if the threads are protruding from there, what happens is the result is not accurate. Well, in this case of AI, you simply take a scissor, as I told you, make a simple cutting, put it on the equipment, and it, with its own mind, it immediately tells you what is the accurate GSM. So as I told you, all the blades and the pads and the GSM balance and everything is going away, and that is something with which we get the enhanced accuracy of the particular thing which we are aiming at. That is called GSM of fabrics. Yeah. So this is one thing, and then as we go, just see the robot checking the defects. Now this robot will not have any kind of problem because it doesn't have the kind of emotions which we have. One, secondly, and then it doesn't have a fatigue. It is used to working, for continuous 24 hours also if we want it to be. Similarly, in case of this GSM, as I told you, the whole unit is there. Open the door with the help of a scissor, cut the fabric, and then it weighs and does everything from its own mind. This is a very simple and accurate way of doing things. Now, the second thing which is there is that how do we get the advantages, the ease of use. In case of automatic inspection machine, high resolution cameras. See, the AI powered instruments are not only accurate, but they are also much more easier to use than traditional instruments, as most of the things are taken care of by the equipment itself. Fine. So in case of automatic fabric inspection machine, we have got high resolution cameras, we have got computer vision, which checks the fabrics. Powerful AI based image processing software is there, which checks the faults and gives the results in real time. See the magic which is happening. Literally nothing to be done in regard to finding the defect. Yeah. So this is the way the convenience comes into our life through AI. And similarly, in case of GSM AI, if you'll say, just cut, as I told you, any size, any shape of sample from the fabric, put it on the machine, it gives you accurate GSM instantly. So these are two big advantages which I can easily, confirm, which happens, which I believe, Gaganji, can ease of convenience as well as accuracy. And these two are very critical to the people who are doing testing.
I think very well said, sir. Accuracy is anyways required with that everything matters around accuracy. And I'm sure people are absolutely looking at the ease of use as well, because everybody wants it more convenient. My follow-up question to this would be, sir, accuracy, yes, we know we can manage it. Ease of use, very good. But what about the efficiency? Does it help us build the efficiency, and how it will happen? How can we do it? Please throw a bit more light on it as well, please.
Excellent. See, efficiency is again a very, very important thing. Let me just go to the next thing, which says, that it gives you faster results, which helps you in taking quicker decisions. Efficiency increases when we can do the same thing at a much faster pace. Yeah. So in this case, when we talk about the efficiency, AI powered equipment, when we talk about them, works many, many times faster than the manual fabric inspection. We are referring to the inspection machine first, and even faster than even the normal fabric inspection machine. Manually checking the fabric is something else. It has a lot of things into it. But when we even use a simple machine, then also this particular thing is much, much faster because it uses computer vision to check the fabric. Powerful AI based softwares are working there, and then checking for the faults, and results come in real time. So faster things means we are becoming more efficient. Yeah. So fast the result comes, hence the decision can be faster. Similarly, in regard to the GSM AI as well, you put the fabric, it gives you the GSM quickly. So faster results are the essence, with which we can see we can increase our efficiency. Gaganji, it really helps you to do the things 10 times faster. I feel I feel very proud to say, because the AI is working in that domain where, along with all other advantages, it can do things many, many times faster, right? And then let's try to add one more thing to it, sir. The other thing is, it even takes care of cost, substantial cost savings. Now, see, we are reducing the defects, a lot of rework is being removed, manual labor is also not working much. They can devote their time at a much better place than, just standing in front of a machine. AI instruments can save sizable costs of the company, which itself is can help the company to utilize its resources in a much better way than putting it uh, in the things which are not so profitable for the company. Yeah. So what we need to do is, in the long run, by reducing everything, by reducing the defects and the rework and the massive amount of money actually can be saved, as the machine works automatically in case of automatic detection machine. So major chunk of the labor cost is also saved. Now let me refer to the next video, in which it shows the GSM. No need for any cutter, no need for any weighing scale, no need for any cutting or blade or anything. Nothing is required. So, and all of these is not required, not for one time. It is not required forever. Yeah. Long run, lot of savings with the added advantage of higher accuracy. So I've given you two advantages instead of one. Energy. I believe this should help our attendees, feel good about it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Manjeet ji, for this wonderful share. And I now see that not only it enhances efficiency, but there are substantial savings also, which we can see. And in the meanwhile, I also see some movement happening on the chat box as well. While we had some technical glitches with regards to the video playing, so that is why we've stopped the YouTube this thing. But apart from that, Mr. Kasinathan, you have few questions. What I can see, please hold on with these questions, because once we finish the session, which is going to be another 20 to 25 minutes, we will be taking up all the questions as well. So I am really looking forward. Please place them questions in the Q&A box, please. Not in the chat, but we are taking a note of it any which ways. So moving forward, Manjeet ji, and this was a question actually which came up by Saurav. He had already asked this question, and it is on our slides as well. While we are talking about efficiency, cost savings, a lot of times, unfortunately, when it comes to cost savings and all of those, a lot of companies are not taking care of sustainability. And this is the need of the hour. People are talking about circular economy. A textile industry globally is all about circular economy, how we can do that. And sustainability is becoming the forefront of it, as well as water reduction. And all of these elements are also continuously being asked. The world is definitely seriously working towards it. But can whatever you mentioned just now also help these companies bring in more sustainability? I would request you to please throw more light on it.
Definitely. It's a very, very relevant question, and we need to see to it that we actually discuss this. This is very, very important. As it is rightly mentioned, AI-enabled instruments optimizes the resources usage. Yeah, it identifies the defects early in the production or in the process, and it reduces material wastage, which is very important. It also minimizes energy consumption, which is the need of the hour, right? Contributing to substantial sustainable. You know, sustainability is the word, is the buzzword nowadays, and sustainability manufacturing practices are what people are looking for. And so this particular thing helps us in aligning with the global sustainability goals. Let's go back to the both the videos again. Automatic fabric inspection machine. Yeah, saving time, saving resources, saving wastage. We work actually towards sustainability in that. In the case of GSM AI, again, if you see, no need for bigger samples. You know, there's a lot of saving. The saving is on the wastage, and and one more very important question we kept on having was that we get a very small sample from the buyer, and he tells us, that you have to check GSM, you have to check count, you have to check all the other properties, quality properties with that. Now, if we have to do that, we need to go in towards this AI technology things, because that is the only thing which can help us. When we have bigger samples, we have bigger wastages, and this particular thing actually takes care of making the samples very very small, so that the wastage is also very small. It also saves a lot of money and efforts, enabling the sustainability. In both the cases, we saw the sustainability factor is taken care of. And next thing is, that we need to reduce the carbon footprint and save Mother Earth. I think it is very, very important. We all need to think in these terms. It is for our own benefit that we need to do it through, I can say, through sustainable fashion. When we think about ethical fashion, we think about circular fashion. It is only through this kind of mindset and thinking that we can actually save our planet for the future generations. And I think this is a very very important thing for us as well. It is very important that we all I'll request all the attendees to please keep on thinking in this with this mindset, so that we can all work towards making this globe, this earth, a sustainable earth which can take care of our environment. Yeah, I think this is all I can in this small way I can talk about this particular thing with sustainability. Let me also try to give you one more bonus, and that bonus is compliance. You see, compliance is a very important thing. AI driven instruments ensures that the fabric meets international quality standards. That is something which is required by most of the buyers outside. And this attains very high importance in regard to the medical textiles, where the compliance is very critical. This also takes care of the automotive textiles. When you're going in the car and something happens, we need to make sure that the car has those compliances, so that we don't get hurt, we are safe. All those things are very very important. So this this the goal should be to set actually the gold standard when it comes to compliance. So along with sustainability, I strongly feel that we need to go in for the compliance as well. And this, Gaganji, is going to be our has to be our future. Where we are taking care of both the things together, right?
Great. As I can see, not only we are talking about enhanced accuracy, we are talking about ease of use, which is absolute convenience, which we're talking about. Efficiency, indeed, we are also talking about. And now, not only smart sustainability, but the total compliance is also becoming very, very easier. I think these are some fabulous, fabulous benefits. And people do have questions. People are thinking about it. And I see that many people have also started putting it on the chat box, their set of questions, because I think the mind is now buzzing as to what I can do to be able to really gain that. Although this is not a part of the overall questions, Manjeet ji, but what I want to ask you one thing is the next question, which by natural comes to people's mind, is okay. AI is very good. You showed me machines. It gives me these 5, 6, 7 points. Very good. But how is easy it is to integrate it into my system? How can I integrate it faster? And so, any thoughts on that, Manjeet ji?
Very relevant question, Gaganji, again. First of all, let me tell you, everything changes when we change the mindset. Everything starts from our mind. Yeah, that this is very very important, that AI is coming and nobody can stop it, coming at a very faster pace. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to make sure that we have the, uh, we have to accept this. We have to accept that AI is coming, and we have to have a mindset, again, a positive mindset, so that we can adopt it. We can actually embrace it, right? And once we have this positive mindset going, I do not see any kind of hurdle coming up. First is the mindset, and second is that AI itself makes things so simple, so easy, that we don't have to do anything much to adopt this particular thing. It automatically takes care of everything. The only thing is we should be receptive to it. As they say that you should be receptive, and you should say, AI, you're coming and I like you. Let me try to engage with you and make my life easier, my results much more accurate, my system, my thinking in that way, that I can progress and grow in my life. So
Okay.
first, the thing is mindset. I
All right.
strongly feel.
I think mindset is very, very critical, and that is what I believe all of the people who have joined here today have an open mindset towards what's new, and that is why they have joined. That is really wonderful. My question, sir, you had shown a machine called GSM AI, and we were talking about it. We saw the video as well. Is it easy to integrate into our current set of machines? Do they need some separate things around it, or has the technology come that it can be? Because the biggest problem people say is that when you have to discard the previous one and the new one requires an altogether different infrastructure around this. Is it going to be a different infrastructure, or it is still easier to integrate into their current systems and infrastructure? That is what I would like to ask you, sir.
Again, a very relevant question. Let me try to answer it. The thing is, what we are using, for example, GSM AI, is a very, very simple equipment. That is why I'm trying to explain the things in that context, and everybody can understand it. At present, what we're using a round cutter and a weighing scale, and then we require every now and then the pair of blades and the pads as well. All of these things are constitutes the traditional way of finding the GSM, right? We are already doing it. But now, in case we want to go in for the GSM AI, nothing of this is required. Nothing. You simply, if you are planning to go in for a next level thing, and you want to have more accuracy, what you have to do is you can simply, keep it anywhere else. And in fact, even I was talking to my management, the top people, and he was saying, in order to give the GSM AI to most of the people who actually want them in thousands and thousands, let us try to take their old cutters back, old balances back, and give them the latest thing with which they can keep on working for years and years. Because in this, the best thing about the AI equipments is we don't require to do anything. There is no recurring cost to it. They do keep on doing everything by themselves. They have got the software in their mind, and the equipments are very sturdy. You can keep on using it. So I can say what they need to do is we will come back in this regard to taking their old equipments back and giving them the new equipment. I feel happy, that we are known for this. Paramount is known for this. In case you have any equipment which is not usable by you now, or it is a very old model equipment, you always have this authority to tell us, and we will exchange that equipment with the latest one. I was just wondering why we cannot do this with the GSM AI as well. So it will make things very, very easy for our thousands of customers. We have more than 66,000 installations, and we'll be happy to serve as many as possible by bringing a policy which is useful to everyone. This is what we are thinking on.
Absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful, Manjeet. And I can see that if because the biggest challenge which people face is the infrastructure as well as what all things do they need to integrate. If that is taken care, and we are not really looking at uh, changing the entire thing, which means there are anyway substantial cost saving because you don't have to build the entire infrastructure around it. And with your offer of replacing like these, I think it can really be wonderful, to be very honest. So that is absolutely wonderful. So I think a lot of you already have got a lot of insights about what is really happening. You saw a machine live in action as well, and of course I'm just trying to see and try and remove a lot of these doubts which people have in their minds about it as well. Now there are more questions which are coming in, and I would say I would try and take few of the questions in between. And I would request at this point of time everyone to please put your questions in the chat box as well, so that we can take up all of these questions as well. Now, Kasinathan had said earlier in GSM calculating the AI feeding weight and maximum size range and maximum range. Test specimens placed in the instrument, single layer or multiple layer? These are two questions. First question I could not understand, Kasinathan. If you could just put it again, or somehow we could briefly unmute you. Kasinathan, would you like to talk? We can allow you to talk, or you can post the question again, please. That will be a request. And second question from Kasinathan probably can be addressed. He says test specimen placed in the instrument, single layer or multiple layer?
Okay. The thing is, first of all, let me try to understand that we started this session, the webinar, by having these 4 goals. We wanted to tell how we can enhance the accuracy. We wanted to convey that it is making our life much more convenient, the testing instruments powered by AI, and also it is going to increase the efficiency. And again, along with that, we can also take care of the sustainability as well. Along with these 4 things, we could also cover the cost saving as well as the compliance thing. Fine. To cover many more things to cover, like predictive maintenance and quality control integration, the IoT. But that is something which becomes more technical. So let us try to have the question and answers now. And the first question comes from Mr. Kasinathan, if I'm not wrong, sir. What is the name?
Yes.
Mr. L. Kasinathan is a gentleman. Thank you so much for asking this question, sir. As you know, our things are, you have not seen how it actually works. All the things can come to mind, but the most important thing which I can tell you is these things makes the life very easy. Going to the next question of whether you want to put it on single layer or double layer. Forget about the double layer, my friend. Very simple, small cutting, not even bigger cutting, has to be put on the unit equipment, and it gives you the GSM instantly, right? And we normally have a 113 dia of the fabric which we have to put. Nothing of that sort. Just I can say 10 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 5 centimeter fabric of any size, any shape. It can give you the GSM quickly. And if I can know his first question as well, I'll try to answer that as well, please.
Yeah, let him send this. Otherwise, we will wait for him. But we can go to the next question in the meanwhile. So the next question is from Mr. Gajendra Singh. And everyone, I would request, please put in more and more questions. We will try and answer all of your inquiries here. So Gajendra Singh says, since we are going to use AI-based equipment in the future, testing standards should also be revised, because if we talk about GSM, the sample size is specific there. So what is your opinion on the testing standards? How should they move?
Perfect. Thank you so much, Yendraji, for asking this, relevant question. Please know that whenever we start doing testing and whenever a new technology comes, it takes some time to make sure, that we adapt to it. And then the standards and everything starts, moving in the same direction, whether it is ISO or whether it is AATCC or ASTM. All of these people, all of these organizations will have to take care of all the AI enhancements which are happening. So automatically, and moreover, in order to ensure, that we are we are moving and we are adhering to as well, what we can actually do is we can even have, when we do some certain things, we put both the things together. When our R&D team is working, they will exactly have the things or samples made exactly as per the ISO or ASTM standards. And then also we will do the same thing with the AI powered equipment as well. So I completely agree. It will take some time, but then after that, you will also find, they will start mentioning the equipments which are approved, which they are verified with them, and you can start working on that. But in case it is not happening, till that time, we are the ones who will be giving you this particular guarantee and warranty that whatever results comes from the standardized system will 100% be done with our AI powered equipment. Right?
Super. Wonderful, Manjeet. Thank you so much for this particular explanation. And the follow-up question which I would like to ask you is from Gurinderjeet Kaur. And I think she has clarity required about the kind of fabrics which can be tested. She has specifically mentioned about fiber content checking in case cotton and linen type of blend and what. So I believe the question is around the feasibility of AI. Are there any limitations with the fabric, or it is possible that all kinds of fabrics can be tested? It'll be good to know there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Gurinderjeet ji. Really appreciate your question, because it is always good to ask questions. There is no bad or good questions. The question needs to be asked. What you're asking is that you need to know the fiber content. Let me tell you, our R&D team is working on that, and we will be delighted to inform to the industry soon the kind of equipment which will be launching to check the fiber content within seconds as well. What we are referring to here is GSM AI. GSM AI can take care of woven, non-woven, as well as knitted fabrics. It can take care of all the three kind of fabrics. But in your case, you want to have the fiber content checked. Please don't worry. AI is coming. Okay, AI is coming everywhere now. It is coming into your lab. It is coming into your life, and very soon you will get something which can give you the fiber content within seconds. Just wait
Wonderful.
for.
Yes, because we must understand right now that the entire technology is evolving and evolving very, very fast. So it is being, so for example, MVP, a minimum viable product is created and it is being now tested. Some of the easier ones are being tested. And as we go forward, it will start getting more complex, and you will be able to do a lot of other complex scenarios as well. But thank you so much for these. Inquisitiveness is also very, very critical for us, because then only we will be able to best understand. Now with today's session, we also get to see you what all you are looking at and how we can integrate into our systems later and adopt. And if we have to be ahead of the competition, we also know that we have to keep doing our R&D so that we can bring in a product which suits your need for that matter. Great. Thank you so much. Keep asking these questions, and there are many questions in the chat box. I'm going to ask you some more, sir.
Sure.
Mr. Rajesh Joshi, Delta Manufacturing, he is asking the question, how AI can empower the color fastness testing equipment like DigiWash and Croc Meter? Throw some light on that as well, please.
Rajesh ji, thank you so much for asking this question. There are companies which are working on the color fastener system as well. The AI module being created, in which you don't have to do any kind of analysis by yourself. Okay, the machine will do the analysis, and it will automatically tell you which grading it comes into, whether it is 4 to 5 or it is coming into 4, because we already have got spectrophotometers, right? You must be aware of that. Spectrophotometers will tell you like whether it is a pass or a fail technology, right? So we have got a separate group of our R&D which is working on the color fastness with AI as well. So uh, please be ready. You will soon be having something with which the machine will tell you, do the testing itself, and then give you the results, and then displays uh, on a mobile phone or your TV, the screen, that this is the result which has been done, and the grading is 4 to 5. It will also tell you 4 to 5 comes in the pass category. So go ahead and make the garments, because your fabric is perfectly all right. Not only checking, my friend, it will even guide you towards the end, how in which way you need to do it. We have companies work. We also are in touch with companies who are working in this connection as well, and you will soon be getting an AI powered equipment to do this particular function as well, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Manjeet, for this particular answer. And we have a follow-up question from Mr. Milind Mirkar. And he says, using the fabric inspection, after checking the first roll, will it make a predictive analysis of what would be expected in the next rolls so that the further precautions can be done? Is there a suggestion here, sir?
Yes, definitely. This again a very, very relevant question, Milinji. So thankful to you, because when you ask questions, you don't know. There are so many more people sitting down here with us who will get the answer to their question query as well. Now, this question, that if you really test one of the roles, can it give you the results of the other role as well? Definitely, it can do, because the AI runs with data sets. The more roles, I can tell you, Milinji, the more roles you run with the AI inspection machines, the better accurate, the better things it will keep on giving you the results. You start maybe on the 1 day, 100th day, or 300th day, or 400th day. Every time it is called machine learning, right? It's called ML. It keeps on learning by itself, that when this kind of rule starts coming up, what is the kind of expectancy of the faults in that. So test as you test more and more, the more and more accuracy will keep on coming in the results. This is very, very valid. With the data sets which it stores in our mind, it keeps on referring to it and keeps on giving you very, very accurate results. This is right, sir. Thank you so much, Milinji, for asking this question.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Manjeet, for explaining this beautifully. There is another follow-up question from Ranga Raju N. And I think he's asking for a previous clarification, which he says, based on the sample kept on the pan, it will measure area by camera. GSM is calculated. Is it correct, sir?
Sir, the thing is, thank you so much, Mr. Rangaraju. Thanks for asking the question. Please understand, there are two elements involved. One is the area of the fabric, which we have given you enough authority now. No need for a round sample. Make a sample as you feel. It can be rectangular sample. It can be even a triangular sample. Any kind of sample can be done. But the cameras, the very powerful cameras, will be taking care of that. And along with that, there is an element of weighing as well in that, right? It will send the signals of weighing, and it will also send the signals of area. And then with its mind, it will be calculating everything about the fabric, and then it will give you the exact results. It is a combination, amalgamation of both the things together, because we have to give you accurate and precise results, right? So this is the way it really works. The GSM AI, which we call as to be the future of GSM in the testing industry. It takes care of both the things.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Manjeet, and thank you, Rangarajuji, for asking this particular question. Now let's look at, there is a request from Bharti Kakran, and she says, sir, can you please provide any manual or guidebook of the updated instruments which are updated by AI? So I think the team can provide them the information.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Bharti for asking this question. We will love to provide you with the latest things which are happening in this world. And be ready for a lot of surprises, which are going to come into your life. And we will be happy to send you about all the things on which our teams, our different R&D teams are working. And we'll be giving you the things one by one, making your life very easy, making your results very accurate. Right? Thank you.
Great. Milind, with earlier question of Milind about predictive analysis, he had spoken. He has also asked another question, whether it can give a guideline to the technician to avoid or reduce the defects.
As far as the guideline is concerned, it can preempt the technician that you will be receiving such kind of things, but it cannot do anything with which that the user can correct anything, because the fabric which is coming is already done. Yeah. If something needs to be done, it has to be done at the manufacturing level. It has to be done at the dyeing level, not at the level when we are only, actually inspecting the fabric. Now, again, a very relevant question, Milinji. Let me tell you, my friend, it is not only at the inspection stage that we use AI. Please know, we use AI at the manufacturing stage as well. We have got wonderful AI computers which are used at the time when the fabric is being made, when it is. So it keeps on telling you at the time of weaving itself that now this particular fault is coming, correct it right now. It's a real time working, right? What I had shown you the video was for something that the fabric is already done. It is dyed, it is made, and we are only inspecting it. Now I'm going to the stage where it is being dyed, made. Yeah. So there we can even take care of all the defects and make sure that we actually don't have the defects coming, we don't have the wastages coming, and we move beautifully towards sustainability as well. Yeah. At both the stages we can do this. Right? Thank you so much for asking this.
Okay, wonderful. So while Saurav also writes about, he saw once a technology at Bharattex. Yes, it is getting farther. Mr. Raghuveeran PKP, he has asked a question. Whether AI can be used for UTM and other physical testing, abrasion, etc.
Definitely it can be used, Raghuveeranji. Let me tell you, UTM is Universal Tensile Machine, testing machine. Now, what we are doing is we have got a UTM which is IIoT based. IIoT is another technology which we had mentioned in the last webinar which we had. We had given some introduction to it. Now, what does IIoT? IIoT means Industry Internet of Things, right? What happens is that because of this technology, and the next thing is the AI, right? What happens is we are definitely using the IIoT and AI also in such kind of things, because we can again preempt what kind of result are gonna come when we do the tensile strength of a fabric. Now, if some of the people were not present, let me tell you, our tensile strength tester, which is having IIoT, is a machine which talks to us. Okay? If you find any problem, you just simply have to make us a call and say, Paramount, we have taken the machine and there's some problem in that. And our person will say, really sorry, sir, for the inconvenience. Give me 10 minutes and let me take care of that. That gentleman will easily take the whole machine on his control panel, scan the whole thing, and tell you that this is the problem is, you need to just put the wire of the emergency switch, everything else is okay. Now, this kind of technology enables us to set the things right within few minutes. So there is no downtime. See, friends, we have customers, and I have come to know that the people who are attending this webinar, they are from all parts of India. And I really feel happy about it. And in fact, they also have informed me the people from abroad has also come to attend this webinar. Now, if a customer of ours have got a unit in Pune and something goes wrong, within few minutes, by talking to the machine, we can set the machine right. And then you can keep on doing your own work. Now, moving further to the AI thing, right? Now, whatever things you do with the machines, with AI, IoT function will set the machine right. But AI will keep on having the data sets which are coming. This is called predictive maintenance as well. You know, when you do the marriage of IoT with AI, it becomes, that we know what is going to happen next. So in that regard, what we can do is all of the results which are being taken by a particular kind of fabric are stored in the cloud, right? Next time when you use the same kind of cloth, it will tell you what kind of problems you're going to face. It will tell you what kind of UTM results you're going to have. All of these things are helping us to make the great libraries of data sets, so that whenever we want to refer to a particular kind of type of fabric, everything can be taken care of much in advance, right? So both the things will be working simultaneously to make things much, much easier for you and much more accurate for you, right?
Great. Thank you so much, Manjeet ji. Now, I want to ask, there's a question from Mr. Babu Angappan, and he says, we are from home textile industry. This fabric inspection can inspect up to 130 inches fabric, question mark. Okay. Can the color measured between middle and sides of the fabric, will there be a variation? Multiple question. And
no problem.
Can this find 5 mm polypropylene contamination?
Okay.
So he's talking to count. Yeah.
Let me take care of all the things one by one, right? I love multiple questions, because then I can answer all of those things one by one. First thing is, he wants to have a 130 inches machine, which can take care of the 130 inches of width of fabric. My friend, if we can make it for 72 inches or 90 inches, definitely 130 inches also can be made by, adding more cameras so that we can have the whole thing going up, and also adding a little bit of more software. It is quite possible. You can even go to any length, because we have to put the cameras at a specific distance when we are analyzing the fabric, right? So it is quite possible. One question. Second thing is about the color matching. How can it take care of 130 inches, and then you go down middle to 60 inches, and then you come down to the beginning of the 1 or 2 inches. Now, for color matching, we have got different software. We have got different system with which the same cameras will be sending the signals of the defects, as well as it will be taking care of the different color matching properties as well. Now, this is quite possible. As I told you, we have got AI being prepared, AI machines being prepared, in which we can do the complete color matching without even looking at it. It will keep on matching the whole thing. So the same cameras are there who are taking care of the width, defects in the complete width. Same cameras are sending software to the AI system, which is telling about the difference in the different kind of colors, which are being depicted right from one end to the second end. That is also possible. The third is regarding the polypropylene contamination. I told you when the lady was asking the question, she was asking Gurinderjit Kaurji that we need to know about the blend of the fabric. How much is the cotton, or how much is the wool, or how much is the rayon? In the same kind of AI, we'll be having the contamination also of polypropylene. So in case we have those sensors also put into the same fabric, it can tell you about all the things, three things together. One, the defects, the color matching, and the third sensor will be checking off what kind of contamination is there in with the polypropylene contamination is there, or some other contamination is there with cotton or anything else. So all the three things can be taken care of very easily by artificial intelligence. And please don't worry, everything is coming. It's coming. Yeah? Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Another question, I think so, which is what will be the tentative cost to install this AI-based pre-inspection machine? Is this and is this cost reduced if we go up for 20 machines at a time?
Definitely. The cost, my friends, as I told you in the beginning, cost will always be little higher in regard to, the traditional machines, traditional equipment. But please remember, in the long run, they're going to be very, very cost effective and true value for money. Yeah. Now we have got in the industry, things available to the tune of maybe 1 crore or 1.5 crores. I'm just giving the rough estimates. But when we are working on it, we are working on it to get it down to much, much lesser cost. Maybe even one fifth, one eighth the cost of the whole thing. But as we move along, my friend, please understand that the cost will keep on coming down and the efficiency will keep on going up. You remember the Moore's law in computers? Every 2 years, the capacity will double. The same thing will happen with AI as well. Please do not worry. If you go in for 20 machines, definitely we'll make sure that you get true value for money for all the machines. But we always recommend, you use the thing for one machine or two machines, then you keep on adding them up. But please know, every fast technology in this world has always gone in the same direction. It may have been very costly in the beginning, but it kept on coming down and down and down. And please expect the same for AI as well. But I can tell you, it can multiply the convenience and comfort to you. That is for sure. Right? Okay.
Okay, so that answers all the questions so far. We still have a lot of attendees which are there, and I hope that we have managed to answer all the questions. In case you have any questions, we're still here for some more time. Please feel free to ask. But what I would say is, Manjeet ji, the kind of valuable advice which you have given is absolutely fabulous. What I felt today was everybody is talking about AI. We know that. But the way you have managed to articulate AI into the textile testing industry, what are the possibilities? And from those possibilities, how can you look at things at a ground level? What is going to change? What is not going to change? That is absolutely fabulous. I think there are many more such sessions which should happen. Increase of knowledge should happen. And by the way, I would like to mention here, friends, in case you have your association which is looking to get more clarity on AI, Manjeet ji is coming up with a program where we will be addressing the entire association. So in case you think that your trade body, your industry association is willing to hold this kind of a session for its members and the manufacturers around your community, around your area, we will be more than happy to hold a session like this so that more and more people can get knowledge about it, because our objective is only one. How can more and more people in our industry be aware about this particular new technology, how to integrate it? Because let me tell you, we are already seeing that it is going to give you that competitive edge over your competitors, which is going to be tremendous. If you are going to hold that bandwagon first, get onto it and start offering products, your efficiency and all the benefits what Manjeet has spoken out today, not only you'll be able to achieve it, you will be able to perform and do much more faster, right? So looking forward to hearing if your industry association is also willing to do certain things as well. All right. With this, I believe there are a lot of thanks coming in onto the chat, and I hope we have added value to do. There's another question, by the way. Okay, so the last question, let's take it from Mr. Salil Chawla. All right. How difficult or user friendly is AI adoption for operators? Yeah, very valid question. That operators, how difficult or easy it is?
Yeah, very, very good question, Salilji. It is always a pleasure to have questions from you. Let me tell you, my friend, the AI itself has made things so beautifully well that operator actually doesn't have to do much about it. He doesn't see, for example, take the case of a fabric inspection machine. The operator just have to put the roll, and then everything else is taken care of by the machine. He doesn't have to note anything. He doesn't have to do anything. The fabric is moving, the cameras are working, the software is working, and everything is done by itself. So it is actually something where we require actually no knowledge. Similarly, in case of GSM AI, in case of the round cutter, we still have to know how to cut the sample nicely, and then how to take out the sample properly so that the threads doesn't come out, and then have to put it properly. In case of GSM AI, you have to do nothing, which is also supplied with the equipment. You make a small cutting of any shape and size which you want and put it on the machine. Everything else is taken care of by the machine, my friend. You don't have to think. You don't have to take off any standard procedure into consideration. So this is how easy your life is going to be, your convenience is going to be, and I think this answers my question and their question as well. Now let me tell you one thing, sir. We have more than so many thousands of installations are there. We have set more than 7,900 labs. As Gaganji was rightly saying, that we want to, do these kind of things so that we can bring this awareness among our Indian textile industry. Though we export to more than 81 countries all over world, but we will love to see that our Indian friends, customers are always aware of all the things. So we are deeply grateful to all our customers who have made us what we are today. And for the industry, we are actually determined to give back, but in whatever possible way we can. And this series of webinars is our humble way of giving back with heart, actually full of thanks and gratitude. So we are always open for anything.
Wonderful, sir. One more question I would like to take. I think I by chance missed a question from Mr. Anand Swargam.
Please.
And he said he just pointed it out, so I'm reading it. Apologies, Mr. Swargam, for this. So he says AI fabric defects detection system. Apart from identifying defects, does the AI also identify color, shade variation, and also identify deviations on fabric width?
Yeah. Very nice question, Mr. Anand. Really appreciate that. Though a little bit I've covered that we have got sensors to check the defects in all kind of fabrics, right? And then we have another sensors which can take care of shade variation as well. Right? So, and regarding the third thing was regarding the deviation in the fabric width is automatically taken care of by the first set of sensors which are finding the defects in the fabrics. So first unit can take care of two things, and the second sensors can take care of shade variation as well. So I just want to tell you, Mr. Anand, that what AI is trying to do is, or what we are trying to do by adopting the AI technology is, many things can be done together. We can do multiple things at a time. And then when the result comes to you, you know about the variation in the width, you know about all the defects, you also know about the variation in the shade, which is coming up, in the color variations as well. So instead of using three different things, we'll be taking care of with one simple machine which takes care of all the three things with different sensors, and the software takes care and gives you three different results in that. Yeah, it is possible.
Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much, Manjeet ji, and thank you so much, Anand ji, for asking this question. So this completes our set of questions which we have received, and I am absolutely sure that with this valuable advice from Manjeet ji today, a lot of people have got more insights about it. Uh, as we say, we are on our mission to propagate that we can talk about this to as many people as this, and why it is so important for all the industry and the companies to adopt AI and not left behind. And I hope in our endeavor to do so, we have moved a brick. And I saw that just moving a brick, because there's still a long way to go in building that whole Taj Mahal of AI for that matter. And I'm certainly hoping that with you all coming together, it is going to really, really help us. What I would request you is, for all the people who are left, we can start a poll which will say, would you rate your experience in the webinar? I would request you, please, there you go. If you can please quickly vote, how was your experience from the webinar? It will be really kind of you. It will give us more insights, and it will also help us try and make it even more and more effective. Thank you so much, everyone. And please keep, yes, there are still a lot of people. It's been 90 minutes, 1.5 hours. We still have a lot of people who are still there with us. And it's our pleasure that you have stayed back with us. I'm going to give you a few more seconds. As I can see, Manjeet ji, the response of the polls are coming excellent. Most of the people have loved the particular session. And can tell you is that we will keep coming back at Paramount. We will keep coming back with amazing sessions like these, which is going to give you. Today we are talking about this. Tomorrow we'll talk about another important point about the industry. You never know. We will keep doing our bit to keep bringing more and more insights about the testing, about quality testing, and how you can make your life better and make yourself more efficient. With this, we would like to close our session for today. And as we discussed, that while we had some glitch in the YouTube, but this program is being recorded, and we will record this and put it on YouTube again, and then it will be sent to you. Any inquiries, any queries which you have, my dear friends, please feel free to reach out to our team, and we will be very happy to address this for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you so much, Manjeet ji, for taking out your valuable time to really help us understand more about it. Yes, as Anand says, please keep making more sessions in future. We will, Anand. We are on an endeavor to keep coming back to you every 1 to 1.5 months, and we are going to be announcing our next webinar soon. Thank you so much for such a fabulous response to this particular webinar. I am absolutely grateful. Thank you, Manjeet ji. And a lot of people who are not visible at the back, who have worked tirelessly, our team, Shresh, Haransh, and all the other technical team at the back. It is very, very humble thank you to all of you for making this webinar successful. And yes, it's a team effort always, and we are looking forward to doing even more. Thank you so much. Thank you, Manjeet ji. Thank you so much.
Yes, and at the end, let me just try to say that as you were asking, what should we do? It can be adapt to this technology. But let me give you the last thing, that we need to embrace the technology, technology of AI, and make your life easy, joyful, and full of fun. Please understand, as I always say, life is beautiful. Keep on enjoying it. Yeah. And the simple thing is, we, each one of us, sitting here, have got limitless potential. It is actually a treasure, like gold. All of us have gold within us, hidden within us. Who is going to dig out? Okay, with these new technologies, we can dig out all the best things which are there. We can dig out all the best potential we have. So never set limits on your unlimited potential, and let AI serve you to dig that gold out of you. That's the only thing I would like to say, right? Let AI take care of the things. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. And we look forward to seeing you for yet another session, and wait for that announcement. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thanks for your time. Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank you, Ajit.